All right, let's get it. Yeah.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
All right, let's get it. Round 1. Welcome everybody. This is your weekly 9 rounds. My name is Toothless Bahamut. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are across the world. Let's get it. This Skyhawk, it's a Top Gun team. That's right, 4v4 format. That's what we're running. We're in the Aquadome. That's right, Goose, Iceman, Maverick, and of course, Nick K, the Cougar. They're on the field in the red team for the Skyhawks, the Top Gun team. In the black, Sundowner, Merlin, Toothless Bahamut, and Jester. Had to have a look, couldn't remember. Been awake. There's a punt, there's a big one, Iceman takes a shot. Too busy doing an introduction and take a flippy flop. And the Iceman comes in with the headlight smash. And it's a good headlight smash. Jester unable to get that one. 0-1 is the score in favour of the Skyhawks, the Top Gun team. Tooth is just missing that with a B stick, and I'll tell you what, that's a big B if ever I saw one. Can get a pump. They tap it back. Tooth is running around like a bus, takes a flippy flop and a Rick roll. Comes back out, takes a little tippy tap back out. Passing at Sundowner taking a vacation down the back there somewhere. Just having to run. Sundowner chasing that ball, bumps into Jester. It's a head to head. That's a good bump by Goose. Toothless on the rampage. Whoa, too far. Gets a nice tippy tap with the Rick roll on that. No one's going to catch that. Thank you very much. TTB comes all the way from the goal square with a nice flippy flop tap. And there it is. Maverick, I'll tell you what, with the job propulsion, just could not get there in time. As Toothless squares it off, it's 1-1. And Titties. In par with Skyhawks, and Toothless taking another tippy tap. That's another one, that's a fast one. Oh, the Titties are up out in front now. And the crowd see the Titties, there's a proud goal there, look at that. Toothless picking the spot. And goalie on his way to get some nitro. Left an open goal square. Hole, sorry, open goal hole. I get that right. Didn't sound right. Dudes with a whack off. There it is, gets the advantage. Merlin with the tippy tap, puts it up. Dudes trying to fly, back over, takes a karate chop. On time and on target today. And Merlin with the pointy hat points that ball straight up in the air. Toothless with a nice look at that. That was a spoiler if ever I saw one. That's right, on the back of that car is that spoiler, and that's what it hit with. And that's what made that ball fly into that hole. Oh, that's a nice crossover. That's going to be interesting. The ball goes up a little bit. Toothless there. Catches a tap with a Rick roll. Sundowner underneath. Jester's there to defend. Merlin having to run back. The Cougar, Nick K, takes a shot. Toothless getting over there. Takes and tap. Puts it back in the centre. Could be anyone's. Well, Toothless going up. Takes a tippy tap. It's a little bit of danger. Gets that ball out of there in a hurry. Takes a flippy flop and a floppy flip. Merlin with some magic, and Jester should punt that ball, doesn't. Maverick just too fast. And Toothless running around, collects that ball up. Oh, I was going to take a flippy flop down. Rolled it in the right spot. Claims a nitro. Toothless with a tap. Oh, it's a big shot in the end. And it bounces all the way down to Chitty Corner. Cougar and Sundowner jousting in the middle there. There should be a punt, and it is. Comes high, hangs high off Titty Hole. Fiddles with a nice tap, punts it into Jester. Trying to run away. Oh, there's a nice run. Iceman beats Toothless. 3 minutes down. And that's it. Toothless and Merlin doing a good job there. Goose with a nice little tippy tap. Jester sends it into a running Iceman. As they are frozen as it goes in the hole. The defense. Had to finish that off. Oh shit, that's a bit of a Rick roll. Sundowner with a nice tippy tap, and Goose with the save. Bounces around the corner. And Toothless without any turbo. It takes a flippy flop with a karate chop. Does well to get it in the end. Sundowner just needs a tippy tap and a ball gets sent all the way back out past halfway. Jester and Toothless having a meeting in the minds there. Cougar taking a shot. Toothless challenge Cougar again. Trying to pass it over the last man. Toothless trying to get that ball away. Punts it in the city corner. And Jester knew exactly what to do with that. Get that ball out of there. Just trying to beat Goose but doesn't get there in time. Goose having a shot now. Jester, Sundowner couldn't get it. Ties up the game. 3-all. Nice tippy tap there by Goose. It was a defense missed that. Sundowner trying to get there in time and Jester just having a little pie in the corner. Just over 2 minutes left. 3-3 is high scoring actually. But taking a bit of a fly, gets a bit of a punt. He's going to ring the dinner bell and did ring the dinner bell. Jester puts it up. Couldn't get there in time. Sundowner going round. Takes a bit of a chippy tap, sends it out. Toothless has got nothing. Takes a late tap. Take that every day. Spider-Man's a wall and runs away. Sundowner, Toothless, no boost at all. Look at that spinning wheel kick with the back, front flip. Fancy. 4-3 is the scoreline, just under 2 minutes left. High scoring game. Toothless just watching that ball go. Sees his shot, takes it. Hits the roof. There it is. Jumps up late, just measuring that. That's it, all it needed was a nice chest bump. Enough to send it in the hole. The Skyhawks doing a very good job tonight. But is it going to be good enough? Definitely picked up their game this week. A big update might help that. And oh my god, speaking of big update helping that, Jester comes off the wall, that's it. Comes in, gets the ball on the full and taps that all through the hole. Hello, Blue Army. Good morning to you. Good evening to you. No, good morning to you. It's good evening, mate. Hello. Alright, as we go up, Tilt's going up. Takes a tippy tap, bunts that ball on the corner. Maverick, too fast. Just waiting for a second. He knew that ball's going to go somewhere. That's where it was going. Oh, almost got the intercept to Merlin. Almost found some magic. Speaking of magic, that's not going to happen. Thought about it. Absorbo. Toothless with the direct roll. Puts it out to Jester. Jester with the volley. Toothless almost grabbing that one. Woo-wee. Sundowner with a nice tap here. That's it. Toothless with a flippy flop. Jester. Toothless. What a combination. Glad you're in a great mood. Yeah, it's been a busy day. It's been wet. Let's just say, if I looked outside the window at the moment, it has been like it has been all day. It has been rainy. You see the bloody Aquadome, as a matter of fact, in the environment in here. Doesn't look much different to that. That's exactly what it looks like outside at the moment. About that time of day, a bit mid-afternoon, heading to evening. Sun hasn't set yet. Well, can't see the sun to start off with. It's been a cold, wet, rainy day. And myself, bloody cold. I've been in it all day. And, look, it is what it is. But otherwise than that, yes, I'm in a good mood. I've had a reasonable day. Like it went quick. It's always good though. We're going to call this for the last minute anyway. Let's get it. 50 seconds left. Tilts goes up. Late tippy tap. Couldn't get it. 7-4 is the score. 44 seconds left on the clock. That's a good punt. It's going to ring the dinner bell. There it is. Toothless jumping up. Oh, took a wrong corner at the wrong time. Look at that fake. Fantastic. Set it up for Jester. That's how that happens. Jester taking the roll. That's it. Toothless throws in the fake there and Jester. Clean shot. That's a great fake. Opposition didn't know what to do. At 36 seconds left, 8-4 is your scoreline. The Titty team have gotten over halfway. That halfway marker, I tell you what, that was a fight. That was a battle. Enough of that. The Titties have bloody gone out in front. They've been unhinged, actually. They've been let loose. And they're in great form. Sundowner should get that. Sundowner, you bastard. Lets that ball dribble through. I don't know what happened there. Sun must have been in his eyes. I said to move, pick up that kid and move him away, because bloody hell, I don't know how you'd miss that one. My god. 18 seconds left, 8-5 to score line, and there's a nice shot at whack off Toothless, doing some flippy flops and some fancy flips. Sundowner missing that. Merlin with some magic punts it up. Toothless right on cue. Oh, hits a shot in the middle of his hand. Ended pretty well, actually. Gotta give him props. I hope to do it, but still. That ball hits the ground. That's it. The Titty team will take that one out. The Prodigy and the scorer. Toothless partner. Yeah, it's pretty shit outside, really. I'm in a great mood, but yeah, I will say I'm in a great mood. I'm home. Comfortable. I've got to rearrange the room I usually do all this stuff in from, because it's all been cleaned out. It's now been painted and all that sort of stuff. So there's stuff that needed to be fixed is fixed in there. So this weekend is moving all that stuff back in as we head to your week 2 game, the Cyclones versus the Titty team. Toothless team. Yeah, 1-1. Hope you're doing well. What are you up to? 5 minutes on the clock. Fury, Storm, Squall, and some other bastard I can't see at the moment. I'm pretty sure it's Rainmaker, as a matter of fact. Oh, that's Storm. Storm and Toothless last round. Fantastic battle. This Rainmaker punts it out from the whole square. As Toothless comes in with a bastard bump. Oh, nearly the double tap to get that in. Flippy flops in the enemy hole. Crossed the enemy lines for sure, and that time Sundowner punching it back in. Merlin punts it up to Toothless. Toothless, I couldn't get there on time and on target. Puts it up towards the backboard, takes a couple of hits. Oh, Fury and Merlin. Fury doing a great job on that. Toothless getting away from that one. Knew he couldn't hit it. Sundowner. Toothless running like a bastard. Takes the tippy tap, runs that ball straight above the Cyclone, on the eye of the Cyclone hole. Sundowner couldn't get that. Rainmaker leaving it in the corner. Squall, Merlin bouncing it in the middle. Jeffs is there. Nice tippy tap, but Rainmaker with the offcut bounces oddly on the top of the corner of the square in the boundaries. Toothless with a karate kick. Almost a dinner bell. Sundowner there to finish it off. And that's the other Cyclone poked. Toothless with a nice shot. Had too much swing on the ball. You can see that just spin away there from the hole, but Sundowner there left to clean it up. Great job. 1-0 is well over 1 minute. Merlin Sundowner, it's a big head to head at whack off as Toothless takes some bastard out. Can't remember who it was because it happened so quick. Merlin Sundowner there. Oh shit, that's a good shot. Rainmaker saw an opportunity. Had a bit of wind power behind him. I'm pretty sure he farted. Now let's get that in replay. It was a delayed reaction there, but still, it was there. I heard it. 3:47 is on the clock. No advantage at whack off as that ball goes up. Toothless is going over. Takes a tippy. That's a nice tippy tap. That's a nice tippy tap. Pat Squall on the head on the way through. Comes in late from the goal square. Opposite side, the headlight twist. And bangs that one through. 3:41 is on the clock. 2-1 is your scoreline. The Titty team are out in front of the Cyclones. That's right. They're ahead of the wind. And let's see if they can avoid the storm. Toothless going up. There's a nice save. Squall going up there. Toothless saw that coming. Takes a tippy tap. Runs it back instead. Get out of my way, you bastards. Jester, Sundowner doing a good job. Jester trying to get it. Oh, Jester all by himself. Coast to coast, 1 against 4. Holy shit. There it is. Pokes it out in front, goes coast to coast. It's an odd coast to coast. Fury, odd bump. Rainmaker didn't know what Fury was doing. Wrong play, didn't see the ball. 3-2-1 is the timeline. 3-1 is the scoreline. Is going up, taking a nice, that's an odd tip tap. Oh, Squall with a nice receiver drop, kicks that ball. Comes all the way back. Tiz going up. Oh, it's a nice tap. Didn't know it was, oh, I think I got a little tippy tap on that. Not sure. Jester, Storm. Oh, there's a nice tippy tap. Lucky on that shot, actually. Could have been bad in the end. Tiz going up. Gets enough. Toothless and Jester making a combination. Rainmaker hunts that ball straight over to Titty corner. That's where it's going. Oh, Toothless trying to make sure that ball doesn't go in Titty hole. Rainmaker is there, puts it back up. Toothless flying back up, takes a headlight rush. Takes a headlight rush, we'll take that. Oh, there's a volley here. Toothless coming in with the volley, that's it. Pumps that ball over the net. And beats the opposition as it heads towards the hole. I couldn't use volleyball references for some reason. I could use a little bit, but not very much. 2:35 is on the clock as we approach halfway. That's a nice punt. Jester again. Jester doing a fine job this round. Toothless. Oh, grubbering that ball. Just couldn't get there in time. Merlin running back. Gets an odd shot. Toothless gets an odd angle. Puts it into Rainmaker. Merlin is there. Puts it back. That's an interesting way that events that happened. As it heads towards the bloody hole. Toothless. Whoa. Storm with that big punt from the goal square. Puts it back towards halfway. Sundowner is there. Puts it up. Toothless. Oh, it gets a backwards flopper. Got taken out in the process. Merlin net hits it against the backboard. The Cyclones not paying much attention to this one. Oh, Toothless a shot and goal, but puts it straight into Rainmaker, the goal here. Doing a great job in defence. I'll tell you what, the defensive effort isn't being too bad. Toothless getting bumped like a bastard. Sundowner cuts it over to Jester. Jester. Oh, mistimed that ball completely. Toothless going up, takes a flip up, bumps that ball into the corner. Looking for the Cyclone hole. Couldn't find it. Oh, Toothless getting taken out again. That ball is going nowhere at the moment. Toothless does not want to hit that ball right at this point in time. Picks his spot. No turbo, gets in front of Storm, puts it into the Cyclone corner. It's back down the other end. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a Storm Toothless combination again. I told you it was dangerous. Jester having a shot. Toothless decides to go up on this one. Takes a little tippy tap. Is bunted towards the corner. Storm running around like a bus, trying to take Toothless out. Toothless stops at the right time. Oh, that's a nice shot. It goes right across the face of goal. He rings a dinner bell. Mistimed that one. Didn't cut off any bastard. Storm, Sundowner running around. 4-1's the scoreline. It's been a good game. The Sundowner puts it down. Toothless running around, takes an odd tippy tap, but gets it there in the end, somehow, some way. 30 seconds left on the clock. I don't think there's going to be any more goals scored on this, the way the game's been played, but who knows? This is Rocket League. I'll say that. And Blue Army, if you wouldn't mind. There's a nice tippy tap. Squall takes out Fury, leaves the opening for Sundowner and myself. That's a banger. 21 seconds left on the clock. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Kids running around, bumps it around. Much appreciated. That one last night was tricky. That one I didn't know. I'm glad you deleted what you did, but yeah, it's just... I didn't know. Seemed partially genuine. Alright, week 3. Oh, the Mammoth Titties are up next. That's the easiest way to say that. And we head to the Wastelands. The mammoths are going to climb over the titties. Well, the titties remain big and on top of the ladder. And with unbroken record. We'll see what happens in the 5 minutes we've got. Chroma. Captain Caveman, Boomer and Stykes. They're in the Aqua team. They're in the Mammoth team. I've got to start using the team names, otherwise I'm going to forget them. Toothless comes in at an odd angle with a karate chop, a flippy flop, and a tippy tap. Can somebody finish that off? Thank you very much. Toothless Jester. Yes, my chest shut down yesterday. It's chat shut down yesterday. Wrong vowel. So, gotcha. Was that serious? 1-0 for 20 seconds in almost. Oh, Toothless with the tippy tap. Going for the run of a lifetime. Gets a roll in. Oh, clings an Annabelle. Jester's there. Should get a full kick at it. Does. Didn't go past Strikes. Oh, there it is. Sundowner. Jester with a flip flop. Captain Caveman with a bit of defense. Strikes doing some sideways burnouts. I saw that. That's pretty impressive. Don't know how Strikes does that. I might have to go have a chat to Strikes and see what he's done with his engine there. Fancy. And Toothless is heading to whack off with Strikes and Jester and Foamer. In the end, the Titties won. Toothless going up, takes a tippy tap, runs it around the hole. Double taps that, puts it up in front for Jester. Jester's a bit late, a lot of defense. It was 4-on-1 and the 4-1. Boomer's going to kick that out, does. Toothless, God, Merlin with a nice save. Oh, they didn't pump it up, they left it down. Toothless would have had that. Got to run back. Jester and Merlin with the ball, they ain't doing shit with it, but Sundown with a nice kick, sends it back down. Foamer intercepts, collects that ball, rounds it up. Captain Caveman takes a punt. Toothless says, screw this. Oh, too much. You bastards. Foamer takes it out. Toothless, Sundown, Jester. That's a bloody collage of bloody cars down the back down there. Strikes trying to get the ball out. Heads it down to Toothless. Probably a bad idea. Toothless puts it in the corner, hangs it up. Takes a tippy tap, pushes it way too far down the corner, runs down the other side, dribbles down the other side of the mouth, as a matter of fact. As Captain Caveman takes a big punt, heads it towards halfway. Is running around late, gets a nice tippy tap. It's going to bounce. Jester is there, puts it way far. Toothless trying to get there, takes a stop. Spinning wheel kick does well. Captain Caveman getting that ball out of danger again. Toothless with an inverted flippy flops, a karate kick. Clears that ball out of Titty Hole and heads back towards halfway. There's a battle in the middle. That's a good shot as it clings to Dinnerbell. Toothless going up and over. Beats Captain Caveman just in time. Boomer punting that down. Toothless blocking another shot. Jester, Captain Caveman. Captain Caveman's in everything. Merlin popping that ball out, trying to get some distance out of Titty Hole. Oh, Toothless bumping that ball all the way to the middle. It's going to be a clean kick from somebody if anyone can get it. No one can. Boomer trying to take a shot. Toothless running down but couldn't get there in time. Boomer beating the odds here. Merlin, misses that ball. There's a little bit of spin there to curve that ball back into that corner, and Boomer did well. Beats Toothless in the end and scores through Titty Hole. Just over halfway. 2-1 is the scoreline. The Titties are holding up just. We'll see how they perform a little bit later on in the game, as it's an interesting game, very high defensive game this week. As Toothless comes in with a karate kick, puts it back. Foamer sends it all the way back out, heading towards down Titty corner. Foamer couldn't get it. Toothless the only one in play, gets that ball and knocks it across the park. Captain Caveman, volleys that ball up for some bastard. No one's there to get it. Toothless takes it off his hands and heads towards the hole. Gets a nice tap, Strikes. Great intercept in the end. Gets it out of danger. Boomer puts it back. Toothless with a nice punt puts it on the other side of the hole. The Mammoths just holding off at the moment. Sundown are there to pick it up. Toothless positioning. Gets a double tap. Ran out of turbo. Would have been glorious. Oh, there it is. There it is. Toothless just needed an ounce of turbo left. Might have tapped that ball in, but doesn't matter. Sundowner comes in, gets the dinner bell. Captain Caveman came for dinner as well, apparently, in his own hole. Interesting choice of words. 1-2-4 is on the clock. 3-1 is the scoreline. Tippy tap and a Rick roll. Toothless just volleying that ball up in the air. It hangs high. Jester strikes Merlin. Merlin with a nice cut. Does a good job. Strikes defended that ball, but it went straight into Merlin's hands, and Merlin taking the easiest of punts, as you'll see right here. There it is. Foamer out of turbo, no position left. 4-1, 113. He's on the clock. Let's get it. Ball pumps up, ball pumps down. Toothless running to get that ball. Does in the end. Defended well. The Titty team still have the advantage. I'll say that. Foamer punts that ball back towards halfway. Toothless getting up. Hits the rim. Double tap. Gosh, Strikes. Punting that ball out. Good goalie work there, I tell you what. Great bit of showmanship. Toothless running around. Going to get that ball first. Heads towards Oh, no one there. Takes a tippy tap. Is that going to go in? Gets a Dinner Bell. That's great. That's a great goal. Clings a bit at Dinner Bell and mates the defensive player at the hole. And strikes. Couldn't get that one out of Toothless. The Titty's on top for sure. 40 seconds left in this game. Let's get it. No, it's going to come back. Does. Toothless ready for it. Sits on top of Jester. Jester throws Toothless at the ball. Toothless obliging. Puts that ball up. Going to head towards someone, somewhere. And Toothless intercepting that ball. Great read. In the end, Toothless bumping that one up. Gets the bastard. Hits the rim. Strikes is there. Toothless there again. Puts it into Strikes. Couldn't get a good shot. Oh, Boomer's on the corner. This could be dangerous. Toothless running that rim again. Takes a tippy tap. Shouldn't get another one at this stage. I'd be very surprised if it did. That's right. I would have taken a... Oh, thank you. It was a good shot. The tactician and the ball hog. 54 touches. Holy shit. I did well. And that's all I got. My God. Mammoths. Not standing so high over the titties. I can tell you much. They're not looking down. They're looking up. And I can see the sunshine now. Through the titty hole. Alright. The Monarchs are up next. Don't ask. It's on the spot. Ooh. It's another 3-3. Okay, so they're matched on the... They're matched up top. Let's go. 5 minutes is on the clock. Monarchs is your new team. As Toothless heads up for the backwards flopper. Gets taken out by somebody. And Rexy the fisherman already puts a worm on his bait. Casts that line in that bloody hole. And lands one for sure. My God, that was a quick run. Okay, we've got Khan, Raja, the Sultan of Swing, and Rexy the Fisherman. Alright, Raja's Ram Jets. That's right. He's got his car accessories, his car pets. That's right, he's the best seller that side of the sand. Great man. He runs his own Rocket League vehicles as well. Crowns on top. Raja last week. Big factor. Oh shit. Toothless jumps on moon. Rexy the fisherman trying to land another one. Looking for the opportunity. Khan couldn't get it. Jess couldn't get it. Toothless takes a flippy flop and a wiki whack. Hits the other side of the dinner bell. Raja hits his Ram Jets. Screws up the fucking paintwork. Khan tries to put it out. Couldn't do it. Does a bit of karate. Toothless, getting there. Trying to. Somebody else cut that off. Toothless is running that ball down the other side. The backwards flopper. Just for effect. The tippy tap. Just pushing bastards everywhere. That's what he does. Oh, Sundowner. Merlin trying to make that up. Couldn't get it in time. It goes back, it goes forward. Shit. Toothless trying to get that ball in some sort of position. Couldn't as it runs down the Sultan. A swing. Swinging that ball around Titty Hole. Swinging that far. It ran on the other side of Titty Hole. And couldn't score a fucking thing. Raja, was it Raja? No, it was the Sultan. The swing comes back. I'll tell you what, doing this, bloody circles will work. Circle work, definitely. Raja popping that one up. The Sultan swing has been everywhere. 2-0. The titties are down, and we're almost a minute and a half into this game. They better pull their finger out. The Toothless team, the titty team, and Toothless heading to whack off. No advantage there. Ball still roughly about halfway as it dribbles down towards the Monarchs hole there. The Monarchs haven't had anything in their hole yet, but Toothless is ready to put something in there pretty shortly. I'm pretty sure as he shoots something on that one, Rexy the fisherman, the Sultan the swing. Raja, oh fuck, that's high. Bastard. Raja, they're on point today. And there it is, Jester and Sundowner took out Rexy the fisherman. They put two men on the one player, and that's what freed Raja up. And he came down the back and just took that easy shot. 0-3, the titty teams are down and they're approaching halfway. I better say they better pull something out of their bloody asses. They better pull something out of somewhere. That's all I can tell you. Merlin pops up. Toothless taking that ball, running that ball back. Raja taking Toothless out. Doesn't want him in the game. Done a good job so far. Khan, I'll tell you what, it's a legendary kick. Bumps that ball up, bumps that ball around. Oh fuck, that's the wrong way. Can't do that one. Toothless running out of space. Raja making a mess of that. Toothless looking at it too long. Should have done something earlier. And Raja and Rex just sitting there. All four of them. Oh well. 243, halfway is close by. 4-0 is the score line. Toothless goes up. Gets a little tap on that ball. It's enough to send it forward. Jester, got to get the punt. Does. Rings the dinner bell. The amount of time dinner's been called today, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to do some exercise. Oh, that's a nice shot. Toothless and Merlin wrapping that one up. And at halfway, can they make the way back? The titties are down. But they're not deflated yet. Alright, here we go. Whack off Khan, Raja, Jester and Merlin are at it. There's a punt. It goes wide. There's a punt again. Toothless just making sure that stays down that way as it heads towards the mammoth hole. Raja, that was a nice shot. Nice tippy tap. Couldn't get there in the end. Jester go that way. Couldn't get it in the end. Merlin couldn't get it. Toothless got to hit this. Does. Pushes it like a snooker ball. Gently across the face of the side. It's to the other side. I get it right. Sorry. Concentrating too much. Toothless getting his hand on that again. Time is slipping away for the titty team. Toothless just missing that one as well. Hits that one nicely. Assault and the swing is going to come up. Jester. Nice pun. That should bounce backwards. Does. Toothless up there. Puts it back in the corner. Heads the same way. Sundowner should get there. Khan. Good defense in the end. Merlin probably out. Toothless bumping Rex. The fisherman couldn't get none of that. Toothless intercepts that nicely. Puts that ball back in. He's got to play some dangerously. We've got to play dangerously. Miss that one altogether. Merlin's there. Salt and the swing is just waiting. Ever so dangerously. Toothless getting that one out. Got to run it himself. And there it is. He's just waiting for some magic. Ah, fuck, missed it. Remember the other way. 1 minute left. As you can tell, the pressure's on. Merlin takes a nice grab. There we go. It's not impossible. They've stopped the flow. They've stemmed the bleeding. But has it stopped yet? Can they get the bandage on it? 55 seconds left. Who knows? Who knows? Toothless, Sultan, Sundowner, and Rex head to whack off the advantage Titty team on this particular occasion. Toothless jumping too early on that one as well. I'm just not letting it fly. Raja Merlin with the double tap. Merlin did well. Toothless goes up, gets a tap, couldn't get it. The Sultan pulls it off. Blocks Toothless. That's a nice punt. Raja comes out with a kick. Comes out way down the line. Oh shit, thank you. Toothless and bloody Raja having words. Again, Rexy the fisherman missed the setup. It was a complete shot. 10 seconds left. Close to. Toothless not hitting anything at the moment. Ran out of steam, and that might be the coffin killer. Raja. Best car seller that side of the sand. Definitely put on display today. They've missed him in the last few weeks, and since he's come back, my God, the Monarchs have been putting on a display. Toothless with a shot, puts one in, needs two more of them. Got to get lucky. It's not impossible, it's improbable at this stage, but with each second it becomes more impossible. Got to get 3 good shots, and how often is that coming along? Not very. Punt. Ah, you bastards. Wow. The Titty team go down to the Monarchs. That's right, the Monarchs. Defending their hole very well. Raja and his Ramjets. Doing a fantastic job. And don't forget to buy one of his carpets. The Seeker Titties. Or the Titty Seekers. Doesn't matter, it's funny either way. They're up next. Seekers with an unbeatable record. What is it today? 3-1 is the Titty team's record at this present time. And this 9 rounds of Rocket League. And they miss that one. Toothless Merlin. Merlin should cut that off. Does. Alright, in the yellow, we've got Salty, Swabby, Scout. And some other bastard I can't see at the moment. That's usually the way. Well, Merlin, Pointy Hat doesn't get it. Toothless with a tippy tap. Sundowner with a tippy tap. Merlin didn't get the block. Toothless couldn't get the block. Sundowner didn't get it. That's a run. Mitty punts that one through. You saw that right in front. It feels like a bigger field. Bastards, that's right. I believe that. I believe you. And Scout, I think, was there for the yellow team. We'll get that right. Mitty, Scout, Swabby, and Salty are your seekers. They're in the yellow. The Titty team are in the black. As Merlin pops up, that's a nice one. Just got to get there in time, couldn't do it. Headbutts the microphone instead. Moving around that much in the chair. That'll happen in games like this. The ball bounces up, hits the skyline. Toothless couldn't get an early tap on that, got a late one instead. The ball bounces high and heads towards Titty Hole at a fast rate. Scout, Swabby trying to take the shortcut. Sundowner with the nice intercept. Runs it all the way back down. Toothless running that one out, gets a tippy tap on it. Oh, wrong way. Should have went backwards. Jester should have a clean shot. Does. It's blocked. I don't know who blocked that. I think it was Salty. Could have been Merlin. Not sure. Toothless going for a flippy flop. Gets that ball back in the corner again. Sundowner's there. Oh, just finds a gap in the bloody offense. And sends it down, going coast to coast. Swabby should be there. Gets that ball. Toothless holding that ball up for a minute. It was a good play in the end. Oh, great defense by Swabby. Salty, Jester doing a run, goes coast to coast. But good defense, stops the play there. Toothless hitting that ball just gently. Jester's just got to turn around. Does. There's a 1-2 combination. They found it again. I can't sit still. Yeah, I know. I can't sit still out of the Blue Army. It's just, I keep moving around. It's just, the game gets you doing it, you know? It's an uncontrollable movement, much like dancing, I think. Same effect. Let's go. 3-10s on the scoreline. 1-all is the score. That's right. The Seekers are doing a good job. Scout punts that ball back. Jester cuts that off. Hangs that high off the post. Toothless with a tippy tap. Sends it in. Bounces out. Rings it in a bell on the odd angle. Merlin's there. Toothless going up again. Says fuck it. Couldn't get it. And the ball dribbles back down to the halfway line. Scout making sure it goes down towards the Titty Hole, and Toothless there to clean it up and bumps that ball back. Goes up, takes a flippy flop, changes that angle. Oh, it's almost goes in. Great defense. Took two of them to do it, but Sundowner and Swabby getting better. Toothless punting that ball high into the corner. It's going to bounce oddly. It does, but it's defended well. Couldn't see who did that, didn't matter. And the ball, Toothless heading towards, the do-it-yourselfer. Hits the rim, that's right. It rims high around the hole, that's right. And Toothless is there just to poke it through. Misses the goalie. Safely in the hole. 2:19 is on your clock. 2-1 is the scoreline. The Titty team out in front after a little bit of a hard start. Just getting out of that last game, I think. There's an opportunity. Toothless is high. Jester is there, but Jester, I don't think he's going to get that. Salty is there. Takes a stab. Toothless trying to get there in time, but ran out of steam. Bastard, I should have hit another thing on the way for it. There it is. There's a shot, took the too wide angle there, and that's what cost the time in the end. 2-all. Interesting game. 2 minutes to go. They had to whack off, and the ball bounces up. It just pokes up in the top there. Toothless taking a flip flop and Rick roll. Couldn't get there in the end, but it was a nice fake because Sundowner puts one through. Because going up here, there's a flip flop and the Rick roll. Sundowner with just the right place at the right time. The defense couldn't deflect it, and it dribbles through for another hole. All right, let's get it. 1:58 is on the clock as the ball bounces off the side wall. Comes back towards Toothless. Toothless is there, takes a punt, puts a bit of stank on it. Swing. Ball bounces nicely up above the hole. Do it yourself or again. That's well timed. Bounces it in. Nice corner here. gets the bottom of the corner and it flicks out perfectly in the middle of the hole, and Toothless, another spoiler with the exhaust accelerator hit. 1:46 on the clock for 2. This scoreline. Salty, Scout having words with each other. They're not happy. Not happy at all. They didn't want to be in this position. As Fobbery is there. Should have kicked that out. Didn't. Sundowner's there. Defends well. Fielder's just sitting down the back there. Just roaming around. Picking a spot. Finds a spot to pick. Jester. Combination again. Look at that. Look at that. Here it is. Swabby taps it down. Toothless just looking for a punt. Called it. Jester there to finish it off. The propulsion from that hat, I'll tell you what, gives him an uplift for about an extra second. And just hangs in the air. It's not exactly a Jordan. It's not exactly a LeBron, but it's pretty close. This goes up. Take a peek, tap. Rolls that ball in. Clings it in a bell. Merlin there to finish it off. Running away with the titties. After the Monarchs had smashed them. And that's it. The Titty team have just turned it up. Gonna take out anyone with a perfect record. That's the mission. Head to whack off. There's a little bit of no, it's one ball. No advantage. Toothless headbutts that. Oh, that's dangerous. Gotta get there in time. Not gonna get there in time. Yeah. That's right. Where'd he go? Oh, I was going to backwards flop that too. 47 seconds left. Jester salty. Merlin having a shot. Toothless gets there in time, but Scout underneath just gets the better of that one. Puts it in towards city corner. Toothless bouncing around. Oh, clips a bastard, but doesn't take him out. Unfortunate that. Oh, Toothless better leave that ball alone. Does. Let it go towards city corner and Scout cuts it off. Wants it in the hole, but can't find it. Back around titty corner. They love playing around with the titties this time around. They're hanging on the corner, just waiting for something to happen. Toothless, but it's not paying off either way. Toothless flippy flopping. Gets that ball safely in the corner. Rooms around that titty hole. Bumps that ball down. It's a Rick roll. Does a ricochet. Small ricochet. Didn't work in time, but still. The tactician and the slow poke. That's how they like it. Especially when you're seeking a hole. Nice way to wrap that one up as we head to week 6. Ooh, the Dragons. The Dragons had the Toothless team's number last week. The week before. Interesting. Let's see how this one goes down. Oh, here's my favourite team. Imp, Big Mountain, Hound, and of course the Viper. Here's your team. Watch out for Imp and the Viper, Imp and Big Mountain. Great combination. I'm going to tell you that was Imp. Big Mountain, big hit every time. There's some big kicks and some cracking shots. Hound underneath that, trying to get a tippy tap. The Viper is there. Toothless takes that. Imp, the smallest player on the team, bounces that ball around. Toothless trying to get advantage of that. Does nicely. Hound looking dangerous. Couldn't get it in time. Taken down by Sundowner. And the ball bounces up. Toothless a little bit of turbo. Stalls that ball in the corner. Advantage paid. And Jester bumping that ball around. Toothless in the right area, but can he pull it off? Oh, comes around all sorts. Jester trying to cut that ball off, but Viper running on that back around. Hound, Imp trying to get that ball before Toothless does. Toothless getting the better advantage of that. It heads back towards the hole. They run back the Dragons. Doing a great job of the defense as Hound puts it up. Toothless putting it round, puts it towards the hole. Hangs high, dangerously high. Toothless going up. Oh, it gets a little roll onto that, but it was a little bit late. Shot the moon. Maybe just, I'm not sure. Toothless getting an eye on that one, does. That was a good play on the end. Sundowner just bumping that ball back on the backboard. There was a bit of a communication loss between Big Mountain and Hound. Mountain didn't know what to do with it. Puts it in front of the hole and Toothless there to poke the bear. almost a minute and a half in. The ball goes down the line, still down at halfway. Toothless probably going to be the first one to get there, but look at that. It does. Almost gets taken out. Hits the nitro again. Pumps that ball through. Double taps it on the dinner bell. Here it is again. Almost gets taken out there. Regains his composure. Double taps that ball in. Alright, well, they got to pull their finger out of their ass. I tell you what, Big Mountain and him haven't got started yet. The Viper is lurking dangerously. We've seen him a few times. And speaking of which, there's a bastard right now. Deuce is stalling things. Sundowner gets in. Hound pushing it around Titty corner. Deuce is bumping it out, trying to get it out there. Big Mountain takes a stab at it. Couldn't get any further. As the Titty team get the advantage of that, Viper trying to get it up. Toothless bumping it towards the hole. Just a bit late on the tap as the Viper takes a run. Quickly, tides have turned, struck down Titty hole. They're in position. Hound is blocked by Sundowner. Toothless almost taking out Viper. In the end, a good result. Imp trying to cut that ball back, does. Toothless getting a hold of that one, puts it over Hound. Hound stalling that ball up. Toothless, they're all there. The Titties are just hanging out. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the fast break and turn that into a goal. Imp, Big Mountain. Big Mountain's blocked by Toothless. Big Mountain and Tooth having words. Still having words. Toothless getting the better of that one again. Oh, look at that. You don't need to do any much more than that. Toothless magic. And here it is there. He just gets a little tippy tap, and that's enough. It's not even heading in the right direction, but some stupid play. And a Toothless off. Haha! We'll see that ball go through. 3-0 is the scoreline. 2:15 is on the clock right at the moment, just over halfway. Big Mountain, Imp haven't got started. Toothless and everybody else just having a ball. Toothless triple taps. Puts that ball back in the corner. It's slow play. They've slowed down a bit. That's a nice little tippy tap. Toothless just got to get there in time. Gets a nice tap. Imp. I tell you what, for everybody else, that would have been just a bloody hand up. For him, that was a 6-foot fucking jump. And Sundowner turning that one around. Here we go, the ball pops up here. Big Mountain trying to take advantage of that. Sundowner, right position, gets the intercept. Sundowner trying to steal that goal. 1:49 on the clock for 0. The Titties are out in front. They're taking these bastards down. That's right, the Dragons had their chance, but I tell you what, they look like a donkey. Toothless bumping that around, throwing Sundowner at the ball. Toothless going up, takes another tippy tap. The mystery machine is there. Jester pops it up. Toothless turns around. Oh, this is sensational. Oh, what a block! What the hell happened there? I want a replay of just that. That was a sensational block. That was a certain goal. Sundowner with a tap, Viper with the intercept. Toothless and Jesse going at it. Toothless heading that way. Trying to. Takes out Hound. Merlin bumping that one around. Heads off the backboard. Toothless just hanging around. Oh, there's some carnage. I don't know if everyone's going to hang around. Fuck just bumping that ball back. It might just be a little too far back. Viper. I don't even know where the Viper came from. That's not a joke. That's just what happened on bloody screen. Bill's getting the better of that one. Sends that ball back past halfway. Sundowner, you better get that. Does. Off the backboard. Oh, Toothless missing with the double tap. Was going thinking about the fancy flip. Didn't think he had enough distance to get it. Him putting that ball forward. Toothless got to get there. Does. Stalls that ball. Sundowner. Misses. What the hell? Had all the time in the world. Imp with another 6-foot jump. Toothless with a nice stall. Sundowner. What happened there? Just miscalculated. And Imp just rolls that ball through. 4-1. Imp with a great score in the end. 27 seconds left. That's in the middle of the screen. That bounces around perfectly. Toothless running up. Whoa, it's too far back. Takes a tippy tap. Big Mountain. Oh, they're cleaning up. They're coming back in a hurry. Of a titty mistake. That's right. Bounces that ball forward instead of back. And Big Mountain there collect. 4-2, 15 seconds left. I'll get it right. Just need to hold off. That's all I need to do. Nothing fancy. Just need to hold off. Just need to hold off. Oh, Jesse, you stole my goal, you bastard. Alright, nice tippy tap in the corner. Just nice, relax. The Viper couldn't see me, and Toothless turns around, comes back before anyone can get back. Man. Let's go. 4 seconds on the clock. That ball should shoot up. Ugh, bastards. Oh, it's in. Oh, they scored in the last second. Ran away with it. That's it. Merlin just poking that ball up with the pointy hat. And Jester takes on Hound with the propeller. It must have been the propeller blade that hit that, I'm pretty sure. Just that little bit of advantage on top of his head there. Fantastic stuff. 9 scented balls. You got to smell nice on the field. And the Prodigy. As we head into week 7. Ooh, the Bombers. The Bombers 2-4 on their record. This would be an interesting game. Almost level. Oh no, the other way around. 2-4. That's 4 losses. Oh, they suck. Myrtle, Casper, Samara, and Marley. They've been sitting out there smoking some joints, I'm pretty sure. My god, that's not a good score for them. They usually do a lot better than that. As Merlin punts that ball down the Bomber hole. That sounds bad, but we're just going to go with it anyway. Toothless heading up there, Casper rimming it around. Toothless bumping about in the center. Sundowner with a nice block. Toothless can't get that. There's got to be a run, and Jester's there. Couldn't get it. That's a fast break. Casper the Ghost. No one could see him. Collected that ball. Toothless with a nice shot there. It's going to hit high around the rim. Pop in the hole. Just like that. That was a nice slider, and then you see the spin help that. Just grabbed that ball, ran up that wall, and Tooth was there to poke it through. Alright, there was the ball heads to whack off, the ball heads high, Toothless going around with a karate kick. Hits the backboard, Jester there to clean up. Toothless taking out the goalie twice, 3 times. Didn't want any bastard there. Takes a goal again. Holy shit. Just kept bumping bastards. That's right. Even his own teammates couldn't care less. But the result was there. G0. The Bombers. Definitely been smoking some. That ball bounces furiously high. Don't know what happened there. There's some bastard that got bumped a mile away. That's all I know. The Bombers just blowing up everything. Samara's head gets cut off violently by Jester. Toothless cuts that ball back. It's a nice cut to Jester. That's a nice pass. Can Jester finish? Myrtle definitely got up high on that one. Oh shit. Pumps that ball back. Toothless there to cut that one off. Does. Stalls that ball up. It's a nice stall. It's a nice shot in the end. Gonna go wide, but things are doing all. Jester again. There's a bloody team. Look at that. Look at that. Great play by Toothless. Gets a headlight smash. Puts a spin on the ball. That's alright. Put a bit of stank on it. You can see that ball just swing out to the dinner bell. And Jester was there to clean up again. Loves his dinner. 3:36 on the clock. And there it is. Merlin pumps that ball up. Puts it in the corner. Interesting corner. Toothless goes up. Rhymes out right. Flies through the air. That's right. Super bloody. Super toothy. Banger. Knocks that ball straight in that hole. 3:28. Man, this is a runaway already. And they keep it up at this pace. There's no stopping them. Toothless shooting the moon. Gets taken out by Casper underneath. Marley trying to get up. Trying to give the team a bit of oomph. Merlin. Sundown, sorry. Apologies. Wrong bastard. Stalling that ball across field. It was a late jab. It was a great save in the end. Toothless doing all he can with whatever he had left. Bumping that ball up. The ball gets stalled up again. Toothless bumping bastards. Casper dribbling that ball up the hole. Merlin with some magic. Watch this ball. Couldn't get it, doesn't need to. Great shot. It was a nice lob in the end. Watch this. That pointy hat. Oh no, it was a back end. Look at that. Great save. This is a great goal. Look at this. That's a banger. Nice lob. Didn't have to touch. Didn't hit the roof. Just glided all the way through with the pub. This is meeting Myrtle at whack off. The advantage to the Titty team on that first shot. Just goes up. Tippy tap. Oh, nice tippy tap. That's some fancy work there. And the ball gets defended. The goalie kicks it all the way back down to Titty hole. Marley's there. Tilt's going up, trying to make sure that ball goes safely out of Titty hole and back down the other end, where it should be end up in the end. Casper, Jester. Jester might fuck that up. Doesn't. Toothless going for the shot. Couldn't get there in the end. It's a good save. They push the ball out, but Merlin is there. Toothless probably not going to get there in time for this one. Doesn't. Blocks Bastards instead. Puts it off the corner. Jester. Oh my god, everyone's in it. Everybody wants a shot. Merlin pokes it up too high. Toothless is heading back. You can see something about to happen. Runs out room. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. As he bounce back through, Toothless with a spinning wheel kick puts it at Merlin. Merlin, it's a great shot in the end. Toothless with a bloody... Oh, I'll tell you what, there's some magic there. The backwards flopper pulls out. Toothless and Casper jousting. Get out of here. Toothless doing all sorts. Doesn't even know what he's doing himself. Karate kicking, chippy chopping. Get out of here, you bastard. Bumping bastards. I mean, he's doing it all. There's another one. Puts it up. Someone better get that connect, you bastards. Myrtle. Puts it up. Jester bumps it around. Toothless is there. Saves that ball from going anywhere. Merlin should come out and take that ball. Doesn't. That could have been a mistake. Marley screws it up for their team. This going out. Bombers aren't doing shit. The tippy tap. Puts it up in the corner. Needs a second runner. Not going to find it. Going to stall that ball up. Ah! Does in the end. Tippy tap. Flippy flop. Merlin comes through with some magic. I tell you what, waving that wand. I tell you what, there's not a stick in his hand. It's a different sort of wand, but we'll leave that to your imagination. Merlin pokes that one through. Samara Marley going through the middle there. Jumps up. And jumps all the way through. Merlin trying to get that one up and through. Jester's there, puts that one through. Look at that. 6 seconds. Sorry, 9 seconds left. 6-0 is the scoreline. Merlin bumping that one up. Jester comes through. That's a nice tippy tap and a flippy flop. Nine seconds left. Let's get it. Jester pops that one up. Toothless running through. Karate kick. That's it. 7-0. It's a clean sweep almost. I tell you what, they can go back to the smoke corner. I'm pretty sure of that. I can tell you. It didn't work when you mixed it up together, you noticed. 4 seconds left. Could be another score, but who knows? Probably not. Probably not. Alright. Tactician, the centered balls, and the prodigy with 4 goals. Scoring well tonight. PTB. That's a good run that one is, as we head to week 8. The Guardians. Oh, here we go. A good blocking team, good defensive team normally. I'll see how the Guardians fare up against the Titties today. With a poor record like that, I don't think very well, but they had that record last week and they whooped my ass. Hot Block, Silent L, and Gerwin, Sentice, and Junkar. How are you, Guardians? Oh, that's a nice pump by Jester. Oh, it's a great pump by Jester. It's a pity it didn't go in. Just got to get there in time. Does. Put that ball up. Back in the Guardians corner. The Guardians don't like to be told what to do or boss around, and that's a nice punt. That should hang just a little bit high. Does Merlin with some magic. Gerwin was a great save. Junker there to punch it out. A bit odd of a punch out in the end, but it did the job. Junker again with the lightning kick out. Centius, oh, they're putting some pressure on. Their offensive pressure is good. And Toothless just sitting on the pole dancing. Merlin. There it is, cock block. Good shot, Centius. Just dribbling that ball forward. Toothless trying to get in the mix, getting that ball some movement. It needs some air, apparently. You got to get the balls in the air for them to move around. It's a nice little health tip there for everybody as well. 1 minute gone, nothing on the score line. Centius Junker is around there. Centius again, Toothless getting that ball, gets the odd angle, but flicks that ball out. Cuts across the field, cock block is there. Silenel. And that's it, Sundown and getting the better of that. Runs it up the side there. Merlin's there. Can't poke it through. Toothless got to finish it off. Too high. No! Gets it in. Sundowner pokes that ball straight across. Merlin with the pointy hat points it up. And Toothless didn't think I was going to get the angle. Rings a dinner bell in the top corner and sends that ball home. In the Guardians' hole. What normally happens. Till's going up, takes a TV tap, cock block, Silenel not there at the hole to block that one, but it didn't matter anyway. Didn't want to come to dinner either, apparently. Who we got in the middle there? Gerwin coming down at full pace, bumps that ball up. Toothless getting a nice block on that, just stalling that ball in the middle. Sundown, cock block, Silenel not doing too much. Centius doing a good job. Sundowner stalling, doing a good job at stalling. Getting that ball just to not move, and Merlin does a great job. Toothless running that ball down, but gets blocked in the end. Great save. Some good work, the Guardians. You think they would be doing that a little bit more as Toothless running that ball through. It's a good shot. Cock block should get that, doesn't. It's going to run up the Guardian wall. Toothless again, it's a nice swore. It's a good tap. Takes a third shot. There's your fast. Blocked by his own teammate this time around. Let's try to set up 3 shots. Couldn't get any of them. Oh, who did that? Jester. Toothless looking to get that ball out. You'll see it in the replay here. Jester's up the wall there. Junker pushing that back round. Sundowner's having a fight with Junker. Cuts him off. Jester puts it in the own hole. Yes, please. That's probably cold. 2:31 on the clock. We're at halfway. It's 1-1 on the clock. 1-1 on the score. House ready. Who are you going? I know, I'll get to this one. Gerwin putting it around. Toothless bumping that ball out. It's a nice tap in the end. No one can get it. Gerwin, Junker trying to run that ball around. Toothless still there. Puts that ball up in the Guardian corner. Oh, Merlin puts it around the hole. Just sits it over the hole. Oh, he did nothing. There's a good block there. Junker, Merlin defending. Still up around the Guardian corner. And it's just battling his way through. Powers up again in the end. Oh, can't get the tippy tap. Oh, finds a hole through. Cock block, Silenel jumping through. Toothless going to round that ball up. Put that ball in the middle. Cock block does well. Toothless trying to get it back on his wheels. Just enough to take out Junker's attack. Toothless bouncing up, bumping that ball forward as much as he can. There it is. Sundowner with the catch. Centius, Jester roaming around dangerously. Junker punts that ball back towards halfway. Gets there successfully. Toothless roaming that ball around and gets a double tap. There should be someone there to cut that one off. There isn't. There's an open hole. Sundowner just guiding that ball around. Centius trying to poke the bear. Couldn't get it. Toothless with an odd shot. Punts that ball all the way back down to the backboard. And the ball hangs up high on the Guardian corner. Toothless squashes that ball, but it goes completely the wrong way. 1-all's the score, 4 minutes gone. The Toothless team technically have scored both goals for the opposite teams. Would you believe? Toothless going around, getting that one up. They need a tiebreaker and they need to get this one out now. Thank you very much, miss. Thumbs up? Okay, fair enough. 40 seconds left on the clock. Cock block with a nice poke. Toothless going up. Gets the better of that one. The ball heads to Jester. Jester with the flippy flop. Just needs to put that one in. Merlin pokes it. There's good teamwork in the end. They fought hard. 29 seconds left. Toothless putting it up. Jester just missing that. Ringing the dinner bell and Merlin appeared. Fancy that. Napkins and all. 29 seconds is on the clock. 2-1 is on the scoreline. Ball goes nowhere at Wackoff. Ray stands still in the middle. Sentice couldn't do much with that. Toothless gets a nice tippy tap. Says screw it and doing it himself. He gets a nice tippy tap in the corner. Unsuspectedly, it went the right way. There it is. It's the inverted fucking front chop. And Toothless with the aerial slash. He bumps it with the skull on top of his aerial. 18 seconds left. The titties pretty much all got this. Oh, it's a nice block by Gerwin. Comes underneath. Toothless with a flying attack at Wackoff. Blocked by Gerwin. That should be another shot. The ball went down this way. The ball's got 4 seconds left. Ain't doing shit. There it is. The tactician with scented balls again. Great. You want some nice smelling balls on a bloody pitch, man. I tell you what, bad smelling balls, you'll get some noted away straight away. The 9th round. The Titty Express are up next. Beckwith Park is snowy today. You can see the snow falling. The Express with a 5-3 record. The Titty team with a 7-1 record. Beaten by the Monarchs earlier. The Rajas Ramjets did their job today. I tell you what, we'll catch up hopefully with them in the semis. Let's see if they made it. They should have done. I mean, it was a smashing match. And if they can beat the Titty team, they can pretty much do it all. This Sunday takes both Sabretooth, Tusk, Beast, and Roundhouse are in the Express team. They didn't leave the station last week, as I recall. Roundhouse takes punts, misses a dinner bell. Toothless bumping bastards. Beast comes in with a big kick, but it's a floater instead. Toothless just saving that one. It's going to bounce bad, pretty sure. Toothless up again, flippy flop, making sure that ball doesn't go that way. You can see the snow has affected their tyres a little bit. Someone should be running in to get that. Jester, combination again, takes a shot, but the Beast saves it. Ball goes up, Toothless going up. Oh, just missing that tippy tap. It was close in the end. There's a bloody fast break now. Sabretooth lights up the nitro. Toothless running around. Oh, couldn't collect that ball. It floats just over him. That was a good job in the end. Merlin popping that ball out. Oh, look, open run. Merlin's just got a oh, look at that. Merlin popping some magic. Toothless there, takes a punt. Flippy flop, that's enough. Merlin took on 4. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. They all went around, surrounded him. Just blocked it in the end. Toothless comes back around. Surprises the defense. They say, watch that ball fly in their own hole. Oh, I don't know what that was. 3:51. Just over a minute gone. Just going up. Takes that ball. That's a nice punt. Hits the top to the double tapping. Puts it to the corner. The Beast just flying around. Gets there in the end. Sabretooth is there. Sundown again in tippy tap. To this. Oh, it comes in. Takes out the attacking player. But wasn't enough. Sabretooth still lurking. Merlin. Toothless. Sabretooth. There it is again. That's a shot. Swings right across the face of Titty Hole. I tell you what, and it dribbles back in the middle. As Toothless comes up, bumps bastards all the way around. That ball just hangs high above Titty Hole. No one knows if it's going to go in or not. Toothless flying to save that one around. Does flying around to save that one. I'll get it right. My bloody words are wrong for some reason tonight. I don't know what it is. Sundown and getting a nice intercept. Toothless going up. It's a double tap. Picking up and throwing bastards at the ball. 2:55 is on the clock. Jester. Roundhouse takes a nice pump, but Toothless puts it back in the corner. This is dangerous. Sabretooth Sundowner couldn't get it. The Beast in the goal square trying to get a good kick out. Does. Toothless roaming around. Puts that ball high in the corner. Going to bounce. This is not going to be there in time. Oh, the combination was there, but they couldn't pull it off. The Beast has done a great job. God, coast to coast. Toothless can't get that one, and it rings in a bell. Toothless tapping that one from a mile away. It was a good flip in the end. Trying to get the advantage back out. 2:19 is on the score line. Roundhouse with a clear shot. Couldn't get it. Beast setting it up in the middle. There's no offense whatsoever. They're standing around. As Toothless takes the spoiler hit. Oh, bumps that ball neatly into the corner. Just can't get there in time. Takes the power up from him. Oh, the inverted flippy flop. Interesting. Bumping bastards just to get the advantage. Does. Puts it around the corner. Roundhouse should get to that. Didn't. This is going up instead. looking for the ricochet. That nice punt. Couldn't get a tippy tap in the end. Husk, Sabretooth bouncing it down. The Beast is there. Toothleston out of position. Damn goals. Double tapping, going for the triple. There it is. Couldn't get it. The Beast with a big block again. Toothless getting there. The Express. Can see that haven't left the station, but the Titty team are just not that far in front. They got a lot of steam, but they're not doing too much with it. Toothless up there, couldn't get the tippy tap. There's a punt. It goes across the field, across the face again. Jester couldn't pull that one off. Toothless said, screw it, I'm doing it myself. Here's a kitty cat, takes a flippy flop. There it is. Runs a roof. Jester just leaving that one up for Toothless. Knew it was coming in. There it is. Picks the angle that no one had. And shoots the hole. Well, the Expresso is still waiting for the passengers to aboard, as the Toothless train has already taken off. That's right, Titty train. This is getting the lightest tap on that, sending it back in the middle. The Beast, undoubtedly the best player in the Express team. This is coming up, gets that, bumps that one in the corner, needs to find some turbo. There's a bust kick taking it from him. He takes a karate chop. The Beast, I tell you what, ran all the way back to get it. Oh, Sundowner. Gets the odd angle. Toothless and the Beast, it's been a good competition between the two tonight. And there it is, Toothless trying to steal that goal, but takes out Sundowner instead with a high five and a hug. Knew that goal was going in as soon as the moment it came off the headlight. 3-0 is the score line, no advantage of that. Roundhouse takes a punt, Toothless takes a little bit of a kick, and a karate chop, that'll do it. Sabretooth is there. Punting that one backwards. Oh, it's a big kick, and that's going to go straight in. Roundhouse. I tell you what, loaded up and unloaded that kick onto that ball, and that flung out. Watch this, bang. See the swing just helped push it back into the center. Great kick by the Roundhouse. No, 25 seconds on the clock. 1-3 is the scoreline. It's not impossible at this point in stage. Not even improbable. It's still possible. But as the second ticks down, until this goes karate chopping, who knows what's going to happen. As again, the seconds count down, improbable turns into impossible, and that is game. The Titty team ahead. Oh my god, the ball's still in? Wow. I'm impressed. I'm just going to say this right out. I'm impressed. That volley has never happened before. At the end. I had nothing to do with it. I was just going to let it go and see what happened. My god, that was interesting. That's fun. They're in the finals. They're in the playoffs. Let's go get it. Who we got? Oh, the Skyhawks, week 1 team. This was a good match. Let's see if they can replicate it in the playoffs. Neon Fields, my favourite place in Tokyo. 8-1's a record. The Skyhawks ended up with a 5-4 record. Let's see. Still, it doesn't matter now. Sudden death. No second chances. This is all on the line. This is for all the marbles. The Titty team are back against the Maverick, Goose, the Iceman, and Nick K, the Cougar. As Toothless already making the mark. Yes. And today is not thunder of days. That's right. The moon is shining. Well, the sun is shining in this wasteland. Oh, the wasteland? I don't know where we are. Japan. It's Neon Arcade. 10 seconds down. The Titty teams are out in front, pushing forward, as you'd like the Titties to do. Chiz rims that ball right around the corner. Cougar, Nick K is there. Chiz with an odd shot. Banger. Not taking any shit this time around. Rims that ball in front of the Cougar. Rims that hole. That's it. The Cougar loved it. Came out until he popped it in. That's how it happens. 20 seconds down. 2-0. There's a smacker. But no advantage. Ball bouncing high. at center square. Not really much advantage on that one either. No one there to get it. Toothless just missing that Jenna Bell. Melon putting it through. The Cougar doesn't know what to do with the ball that size. Unusual. Toothless coming in at a rate of knots. Sends that ball back to halfway line. It bounces high and oddly as it did start the game off with. Cougar bumping that ball forward. Toothless is there. Meets Goose in the middle. Goose getting the better of that one as it heads to Titty corner. Goose is underneath it, looking for a bloody play. There it is. Goose and Maverick lining up, but just missed the odd shot. Gesture is there. Toothless roaming that hole, trying to bump it safely out of the way. Good defense in the end by 4 of them. Maverick hits the Jets, puts that ball back up in the center. Toothless is there to meet it. Karate chops. Oh, couldn't ricochet that one too far out. Sundown is there. The Iceman's going for a break. Toothless there to meet it. Iceman, the Cougar. Toothless meets that one again. Pushing that ball forward. It's a good ball. The Cougar comes flying around. Finally decides she's going to take the ball on. The game Cougar couldn't make up her mind. Toothless, Merlin, Toothless, Goose. Pumping that ball out. 3:22 is on the scoreline. 2-0. In favour of your Titty team. Which is going up to get that one. Gets a nice tippy tap. Sends it through all of them. That could be interesting. Merlin couldn't make a result out of that. As it rins high around the Skyhawk's hole. Toothless bumping that one in back in the middle. Needs a runner. Couldn't find it. Iceman is on the run. Hits a nitro. No one there to save a banger. Iceman with a nice touch. Oh shit. Iceman with a nice touch. Goes coast to coast and runs the ball down. Is what that should have been. Two's hanging back. Gets the better of that one. Gets a double tap. Flies. Gets a triple tap. Jester needs to run and then the runner there. Couldn't find it. 2-1's the score line as the Skyhawks pinch one back. Iceman pops that ball in front of Toothless and Toothless is just out of range. Maverick does the same. Gets that ball out of danger. I should be used to this from the Thunder of Days. The Iceman, the Goose, the Maverick, and of course Nick K, the Cougar. As Goose pumps that into Chitty corner. Yes, that also happened in Thunder of Days. My God. Merlin popping that ball out, pumps it back to the corner, gets it away from Titty hole. Toothless bumping that ball, rims it around the corner again. This could be dangerous. Toothless going up, takes the lightest of tippy taps. Gesture, there it is. There's the assist. That's an inverted tippy tap there. Look at that. Perfect play, perfect positioning. Everybody on the right hand side of the ball, the left hand side of the hole is open. And that's where they found the entry point. Cougar, Nick K, Sundown are going for a smash. Iceman punts that ball all the way back down to Titty hole. There's no one at Titty hole. As Nick K, the Cougar, bounces around. Toothless finding himself in an odd position. Couldn't get that one. Gooseman, it was a nice play in the end. It's a 1-2. The Cougar decided to pull one out and Toothless was a bit stunned there for a second. Couldn't believe what he saw. And the bloody Gooseman come underneath and took the hole. 3 minutes down, 3-2's the score. An interesting game in the end. Fun. Let's get it. The Toothless bangs that one down, Titty hole. Titty hole, Skyhawk's hole. Merlin rims out. Oh, look, that's sensational. I can say Toothless had a hand in that one. Look, that ball comes down oddly. Toothless picks up Merlin, throws him out the ball there. And that's what creates the goal. You can see that right there. Just picked him up and just threw him out. Go that way, you bastard, is what was heard. 4-2, 149's the score line. Time score. Fuck it, timeline. Toothless with the inverted flippy floppy. Running down, Sundowner is there. Jester pumps that ball up. That's a nice hole. Don't see that too often. Toothless just caressing that one as he bumps it in. Gentle with his touch, just didn't want to invade it. Just nicely push that one through. 5-2, 136. Left on the clock, Toothless runs back on this one too. Finds the shot. Hits the power up, hits the corner. Bit of circle work there, look at that. The circle work, the ball bumping. He did well here, look at that. Circle work there. Finishes it off with a nice flippy floppy to straight to Sundowner. He's there to finish it off at the hole. My God. That's a flurry. I'll tell you what, the City team came out to play today. The Skyhawks weren't prepared for this. They got them off-footed in round one, but I tell you what, my God, man. The Titties have been in fine form since that. The Monarchs. Well, let's hope we see the Monarchs in the finals. That's what I want to say. That's the game I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping that's it. I don't think anyone else came closer. Actually, they defeated us. There's no one else that did come closer. Toothless with an odd shot. Merlin putting that ball back through. Toothless just got to get there. Couldn't get there in time. Iceman with a great defense. The Cougar, Nick Cave bouncing the ball down. Jester punts that ball up. The Maverick and the Iceman setting that up. There's a 1-2 player there. You can see it here. Toothless just nicking that ball up a little bit more. Karate chops. Oh, double defense. Great job there. That should have been a certainty. Okay, the Cougar again. Toothless with the bump. Sends it all the way down the Skyhawks hole. Tries to power up instead. As the Jester flies it down. 14 seconds left. Pretty safely say the Titty team are heading to the grand finals. Let's see it go. Oh, I was trying. The tactician with scented balls and the prodigy. PPB. Alright, last game. Let it be the Monarchs. Fuck it. It's the Cyclone. 8-2 and they didn't make it through. Wow. Okay, well, Cyclones. The Titty team versus the Cyclones. In the grand final match, let's check it out. Let's go. Storm, Fury, Rainmaker, and Squall are the purple. They are your Rainmakers. In the black, Sundowner, Merlin, Toothy B, and Jester are in the black. They're your Toothless team. That's a nice pump up by Toothless there. Someone's just got to get under it. That was a nice shot by Merlin and Jester. Great setup there. Couldn't pull it off, unfortunately. Toothless going at it again, but gets defended well. Sundowner couldn't block that one. Toothless going back. Great knots. Double taps that ball up. Here's another tippy tap. Oh, would have been great. Didn't get there in the end. Squall, fast break opportunity. Runs that ball down. Oh shit, wasn't expecting to bump up. Yeah. Right spot, right time. That's what it needed to be. Fury couldn't get that one. Toothless bumping that back towards halfway. Toothless getting in, bumping bastards. Getting everyone away from that ball. Just sending it back down towards the Cyclone hole. Hits the corner, hits the eye. And Sundowner, for some reason, poked it back. No one got the advantage of that. Storm runs out across the face. Toothless is there, gets a tippy tap, gets a right tippy tap. It's on target, actually. Oddly enough, Sundowner there to poke it forward. Does again. Rainmaker trying to run it out. Jester is there. Storm bumping that one out. Toothless there. Taps that ball. It's a little higher. Someone just got to get under it. Toothless couldn't make it. Sundowner there. Rainmaker just pushing that ball forward. Trying to get a bit of a break. Toothless is there. Trying to block that one from Rainmaker. Headbutts the microphone again. That'll happen. Oh, it's a nice tippy tap. That's all it needed in the end. Oh, look at this judo chopping. I tell you what, I've never seen the ball. It's bloody some awesome footwork happening here. Much like the end of the last game. Just fantastic to watch. There it is. Toothless with a shot. After that, a boom and a shot. Look at that. Now you see me. Now you don't. Fantastic stuff. There it is. Boom. You look. He disappears away from screen there. Never to be seen again. That ball just glides into the eye of the Cyclone. Pokes it out. 2 minutes in, 1-0 is the scoreline. It's an interesting shot so far. Fuck. I don't normally get them. That's a bonus for me. Shit. Zigzagged the wrong way. Cut him off. Doesn't matter. It's enough. Just that extra cut second is just enough. That's a nice tippy tap. Use its own momentum. Sundowner's there. That's a nice combination. It's cheer for 22. As Richie Beno's lips would curl right about now. Rest in peace, you bloody cricket legend. His favourite numbers right on the board there. 2-0 is his score line. Cheer for 22 is your time left. Who sees that one? It's a Nitro, sneaks that one through. Was going to go for the power up, decided to opt against it, conserved. Right about here, you see him make the decision. And it's just enough. That's it, the nice little headlight blink was enough to just send that ball through. 3-0 is your scoreline, 2:15 is on the clock. There's been a good reaction so far. Merl and Justice, Sundown, doing well for the Chitty team. And there's a poke the ball through. Toothless is there. He's not going to get a chance to get it too much. Pops Fury. Power's up. Didn't think I was going to get that power up for some reason. Bounces forward. No one there. Toothless, long way. Oh, gets taken out in the middle. Jester puts that ball up. Oh, got to be quick. Toothless just getting that last little edge. Jester, the same. Everyone looking for Nitro. Toothless finds it, hits that ball high above the hole. Would have gone in if it had been Gentilar. And Fury running that ball underneath. Toothless already there. Puts that ball forward. Powers up. Jester with the nice rim. Toothless with a nice poke. Oh, it's a combination that should have worked. Sundowner couldn't get there in time. Just a nice cut. Fury couldn't do it. Jester again. Toothless. Oh, just within inches. That's a big B if ever I saw one. And if that was a B's dick, I swear. My God, man. There it is. Toothless again with the headbutt with Fury and Raymaze. Great defense from the Cyclone team this time around. It's definitely a grand final show. But the Titties, I tell you what, standing out and proud. And the crowd's just gawking at their bloody superbness. That's right. Are there innuendos? Well, yes, there are plenty of innuendos in this game. You might say in you, but in your, definitely. That's a nice shot by Toothless. That's a nice shot by Toothless. 4-0 is the scoreline on your grand final, Matt. 25 seconds is on the clock, and Toothless ripping it up. Rainmaker couldn't stop that one. As the Cyclones have done nothing, have blown nothing but a fart. It was a bad forecast, I can tell you that much. That's all I got to say about that. Toothless with the backwards flopper pulls it out. Late karate kick. Sundowner just popping that ball up for Merl. Merl with the attack. There it is, Sundowner doing a great job here. Stalls that ball up. Merlin. Saw Merlin a mile away. Merlin just finding that gap. A second earlier, a second later, it would have been blocked. 11 seconds left. 5-0 is the score line. This is it. And Toothless goes off to whack off. Squall is there. Sundowner trying to take a shot. They're trying to look respectable. I think they're just eating a plateful, really. Toothless with a nice jibby jab, and that would have went through. And that's it. Your Titty team today. Hey, your 9 rounds of Rocket League's champions. Toothless with a nice shot there. Oh, actually, like 11? Oh, we got another game. I apologise. My God, the Mammoths. Oh, I'll take that back. I thought that was last game. Obviously, I was mistaken. Oh, this is your last game, man. Oh, Boomin, Captain Caveman. I'll take it. I'm more than happy. Homer. And of course, Stikes. Can't forget about Stikes. There he is. Speaking of which, Merlin popping that magic through. You can see that tile light up. Captain Caveman with a nice bounce. Toothless. Oh, just trying to get the ball in time, but Sundowner gets a grab at that. The Fomer runs back, takes a shot at that Merlin, punts that back. There's a good game in the middle of the field here. Captain Caveman there. Toothless pops that ball up. It props up promptly. Oh, with a karate kick. Couldn't get that one. That was a nice delayed karate kick. Captain Caveman and Booster is there. Boomer is there. Jester bumps him out. Toothless and Boomer. Boomer getting the best of Toothless on that occasion. Toothless is roaming that ball around, pinches that ball out, strikes, cutting it across field to Foamer. Foamer not ready to receive it. Oh, Toothless tries to go for the ricochet, couldn't do it. 1 minute down. Toothless cutting that ball off. Going for a double tippy tap, couldn't get it. Sundown and Merlin, that's another block there. That's a good shot. Boomer's not going to get that. Toothless racing back. Ugh. Did enough to defend. Jessup head bumps, that's it. Sundowner with a nice kick, that's it. The ball pops up in the air, luckily, and Toothless there to cut it off. Just in case I was trying to get it away from the hole. The Mammoths down 1. And that'll be about right. There's my phone. I'm gonna have to ignore that one for a second too. There it is. Toothless trying to bump that ball out. Alright, and the Sundowner is running back. I have to ignore that for a second. Don't mind, mate. It's always the way, isn't it? They know. They know. About to relax. Alright, 3:25 is on the clock. 3:23 running off the clock. Toothless runs up, runs back around, slides off the wall there. Captain Caveman doing a good job. Toothless can't just get a hold of that ball at all, but doing a good job stalling that ball up. Boomer tries to take a shot, headbutts it backwards. Toothless running down, gets that ball off the wall, running back through, takes a nice jibby jab. The Foamer there to block it. Merlin is there, Sundowner is there, Foamer is by himself. This is a 2-on-1 situation, but the 1-1 out of this occasion. Toothless blocking that ball from the Mystery Machine. Captain Caveman trying to get up on Toothless. Toothless got the turbo there, bump that ball around enough. Boomer is there again, high speed. Oh, double tap. Sends that ball through. 2 minutes 40 left. They take that one quite nicely. Let's get it. That's a nice tap. It's a Rick roll. And they're running back at a rate of knots. Sundowner is there. Strikes, puts it through. Alright, let's get it. That's alright. Didn't need that call anyway. That's just one of those garbage calls. Alright, Toothless bumps that one through. That's another tippy tap. Should ring the dinner bell. Look at that handstand all the way through. It's going to be fancy. Toothless bumping that ball around. Gets it up. Gets it down. 2 minutes 15 on the clock. Gets a chippy chop. No turbo left. Captain Caveman get the better of that one. Double taps. Merlin puts it up above Captain Caveman's head, but Foamer is there. Sliding around. Does with a tippy tap. Oh, rims out a goal. His microphone's bloody headset's punching the bloody microphone, would you believe? Too much going on. There's a nice tap. Sent over the other side. Oh, Mammoths don't know what to do. They're not far out still. Till's getting the better of that one. Gets over two of them, runs that ball down and punts that ball in. Great job. As he comes back and ties up the game. Picks that ball out of mid-air and runs that ball all the way back through. 1:31 on the clock. Toothless heading to whack off. We're back to even. No advantage to anybody as that ball lines that field. Toothless goes up, karate chops that ball, but it's not enough. Sundowner's going to have to come out. No, Sundowner decided to stay in the hole. Oh, it's a nice bump. They take a shot. Jester couldn't defend. Sykes with a good play here. Nips it inside for Toothless not to get it. Foamer there to collect. Jester hits the wrong button and goes backwards. 2-3 on the clock. 2-3 on the clock. 2-3 on the scoreboard. Just with a bit of confusing magic. It might be enough. It might be enough. There it is. Jester punts it through. Almost hits the dinner bell. No one there to get it. Toothless heads up. gets it off again. Just needs a tap, then it heads high above the hole. Jester there to collect. 1-2 play, couldn't work this time around. Pop back up twice. No advantage at the moment, the ball's still at halfway. Sundowner. Nice job there. The pressure's on. Sundowner bumps out Captain Caveman and inadvertently headbutts the ball as Toothless just make sure that ball goes through. Didn't take it off Sundowner. 3 alls to score, 37 seconds left in the grand final match. Ball goes up, Toothless goes under, takes a tippy tap, that's a nice run off. Runs it back around, 30 seconds remains. Boom, puts it down, Toothless back in the corner, it's a nice save again, Jester is there, can't get it. Toothless and Sundowner are trying to make the better of that. He gets a nice tap, but Toothless can't get there. Tries to get there in the end, takes out Bastards. Merlin pops it through at the end, 10 seconds left, that could be the goal stealer. There it is, all 3 of them there. Takes out the offense, no one to defend that. Fireman does a good job in the end, but not just enough to get there. 4-3 is the scoreline. 10 seconds left. Time is running out. There's a shot, Strikes. Whoa, might send this grand final into overtime. Strikes. Comes in with a perler. Finds it, hits the nitro, gets a gap. 3 seconds, ties up the game. 007. What's going to happen? Tiz goes up, kicks that ball forward. We are heading into... Where are we? Yes, we are. Tiz heads to whack off. This is it. It's sudden death. Plus 2 seconds. Toothless strikes with a handy goal last time around. Captain Caveman's there. Sundowner does a good gesture. Defends well. Foamer puts that ball back up. It heads towards halfway. Tiz goes up, takes a tippy tap. Foamer punts that ball all the way back down Titty Hole. It's going to clean the dinner bell. It does. No one's there to collect it. Foamer takes an easy shot. That's it. They get wiped out of the final. There it is. Clangs the dinner bell. And Foamer finds the Titty Hole, leaves his mark, and takes the championships. The Mammoths in a clencher. Had overtime, had everything else. And that is it. Oh, week 13? How many weeks did I do? Oh, this is not right. One more? This is the match I wanted. Screw it, I'm calling this championship, man. Well, how much we are? Yeah, we're about right. I'll do this one. This is the match I wanted. I must have extended the season. Because that should have finished right there. I'm sure of it. And I want these bastards anyway. Rajar's Ramjets, that's right. Sultan, Rex the Fisherman, Khan, and of course Rajar and these Ramjets. Add Toothless's number tonight. I'll tell you what. And I tell you what, already, the Sultan swing, striking back. And there it is, banger. Absolute stunning shot there by the Sultan swing. Keeping the form they had already to start off with. There it is, there's a nice shot by Toothless. Ball props up. We can get the ricochet off of it. Merlin props it up. Ooh, excuse me. That's it, Rexy the Fisherman's there. Everybody's there. Gets up nicely. Toothless with a nice pop. Sundowner there. Oh my god, really? And there it is. Jester better come around and get that, because it's the only one there. I gotta win this game. Gotta win this game. They wipe me out. Pretty good this afternoon. 4-12-1-1 is the scoreline. The Monarchs. Still in form. Rajar's Ramjets have definitely been working today. They've missed Rajar. They've best Carcella that side of the sand. And Khan, I tell you what, striking. There it is. The ball pops up. Toothless just getting the backward slot. Stalls that ball up a little bit, but can't. Straight away, no stop in motion. Runs that down. We're 1 minute in. 2-1's the scoreline. The Monarchs are over the Titties and Toothless wants revenge. Oh, that's a nice pop-up. That's a nice pop-up. That's in. Jester with a nice shot in the end. There it is. Pops up nicely. Jester with the chippy chop. Hits it with the propeller blade off the top of the hat. And just beautifully weighted. Straight into goal. 26 on the clock, 2-2. Isabella Randon's first. Well, costume, whatever you like to call it, I don't know. Let's go. 41 seconds as Toothless hits the rim. Bumps that one around. Flying towards the goal space. Couldn't hit it in time. Tries to bump past it instead. Jester takes a shot. And that'll work. Just off. Lucky I didn't hit it out. Could have hit it out more. Jester wouldn't have got that, and it wouldn't have been that clean. 3-2's the scoreline, 3:38 is on the clock. Let's burn it. That's a banger. Merlin's under it. Gotta kick that one out of the way. Toothless powers up. Oh ho 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 ho! Sneaking him through. Rex the fisherman loads up a little soft cast. Just puts it in the water beside him and lands another big one. 3-3, a minute 30. My God, this game is going to go. Who's going to be the first to break? This is going to be it. Line ball. Rexy and Toothless at whack off. Merlin with a nice karate kick. Comes back. Tiz with the cut off. Runs it up the wall. Taps it out. No turbo left. Size of Spider-Man. There's a Jester with a shot. The 1-2 combination. Couldn't pull it off. Sundown and wraps it around the corner again. Jester blocks. Merlin running around. Raja gets the Ramjet on that. Toothless bouncing it back to his favour. Gets a karate kick at the right time. Sultan pumps it through. Sundowner bouncing it up. Toothless, no turbo again. Still jousting in the middle. Sultan the swing gets the better of that one. Just looking for a tap. Didn't get it. Merlin pops some magic. Toothless doing some bloody nice circle work in the mid-air. Merlin popping that one up again. Couldn't get to finish it off. Jester, Sultan, Jester, nobody. Khan. Toothless with a tippy tap. There it is, Merlin. Couldn't get the face on that. Can't. Raja. There's a Ramjet right now. You saw it light up. Toothless is running back round. It's got to get over bastards. That's right. Rexy with a nice block. That's the end. Sundowner. Punching that one through. Toothless gets bumped. Knows the sign when he sees one. Gets bumped around. Jester. Rexy loads another cast up. Puts it on the side of Teddy corner this time around. Rexy, oh, Toothless shooting the ball under that one. That could be bad. Decides to run around. Couldn't get it in time. I tell you what, Sultan the swing. They've got the number. They're dialing it. I tell you what, Raja, the Sultan the swing, combining. 4-3, 153. Definitely the game I wanted. Toothless with a nice stall. Triple fake. Look at that. Fantastic bit of work there by the Titty team. Look, the triple fake. There it is. The tap there. The Toothless pirouette. The Jester Sundowner combination. They didn't know what to think. .145. Oh, that ball just sends it a little too high. Toothless getting a nice run up at that and smashes that ball. Runs it back down. Jester with a nice titty tap. Toothless is running there to make sure that goes through as they hit the lead. It's back and forth, back and forth. Jester and Toothless combining their powers, you might say. They smack that ball in that hole. High scoring game. 1:35 left on the clock. Who's going to get it? Toothless goes up a long way. Gets a lightest tap. Sends it back to Merlin. Merlin's got to do something. Jester ends up doing something with it. Rexy the fisherman a bit late. Sends it across the court. Khan can get a hold of it. Sundowner. Rexy's there. Toothless in it there to intercept. Sends that ball back. It's a volleyball competition right at this point in time. And all they just need to do is tap that. They're not going to get there. Tizzle out of turbo. Finds it. Sundowner there. Couldn't get the hold of that. Merlin and Toothless. Oh, Tizzle with a great save. Saved a certain chitty hole. Bumping bastards. Lighting it up all the way down. Merlin's there. The fast break is on. That's dangerous. And there it is. That's the result. Great game. I wish I had this one to finish it off, and this one I'm finishing off on regardless. I have to check my seasons. 6-4, 50 seconds left. Still anyone's game. It's, yeah, you don't know. You just don't know. This is Rocket League. This gets up. Couldn't do much with that one. Double tapping bastards. Again, right time, right position. Didn't need to be doing much, just didn't make sure that people were bumped and that ball was going in a different direction than what they thought it was going in the first place. That's all that needs to happen. Nothing more than that. And they're coming back ferociously. Khan. Don't see too much Khan in the last couple of games, but I'll tell you what. Definitely a rider tonight. There it is again. This is just locking up. And time is just slipping away. There could be a shot there. Merlin with a nice save. That ball hits the ground. There it is. My God, that was fun. Well, that's it for your games tonight. I hope you enjoyed them. My name is Toothless Palmer. I will make sure this is right next week. Because I thought that should have ended. But apparently, I've got my weeks wrong. Until then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you are. Across the world, have a great night. Au revoir. I have to figure out what I did there. I did something.